So in this video, we want to find the HCF of algebraic numbers. So let's take two examples from this textbook. So this is a new general mathematics textbook. It's quite it's for SS2. So let's just take the start to dig deeper. HCF of algebraic expressions. So the A, we have HCF of 24xy and 24xy and 8xy. Is it the calendar? 8xy. Okay. 24xy and 8xy. And B, we have 18xy squared, 18xy squared, and 12x squared y, 12x squared y. So before I proceed, let me try to explain what every expression means to you. For example, let's take this expression. Let's write it in an expanded form. 18xy squared means 18 times x times y times y. So and that means that this 12xy squared means 12 times x times x times y. So now simplifying them becomes very easy. So you know how to find the HCF. So meaning we first start with the figure, then before we move to the letters. So let's start. So the A, which is 24xy and 8xy. So find the HCF. So you rule your columns and rows. So we first start with 2. Forget the HCF here. That's 12xy and this 4xy. So we use 2 again. This becomes 6xy and 2xy. So we use 2 again because 2 can still go in 6 and 2. That becomes 3xy and xy. So this is 1xy. So 2 is off. So meaning that we're done with the figures. Now we're moving to the letters. So the letters, what is common between them? We can see that x is common and y is common. So that means we use x first. So that gives us 3y because x will be cancelled, and this is y alone. So you can see 3y and y is common, so we can use y again. So that gives us 3 and this gives us 1. So we are done with that. So meaning that the HCF of this expression is the product of this. That's 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y, and that becomes 8xy. So that's the HCF of 24xy and 8xy. So let's move to the second example. The second example where we have 18xy squared, 18xy squared and 12x squared y. 12x squared y. So what is common between them? We can see 2 is common. So 2 goes in 18 and 12. So we use 2. 2 here is 6, no. 2 here is 9xy squared and this becomes 6x squared y. So then what is common between 9 and 6? That is 3. So the factor that can go between them. So that gives us 3xy squared and 2x squared y. So now we move to the letters. X comes first. As you can see, x, now we divide with x. X, you cancel this x off. Okay, that becomes 3y squared and this is 2. One of the x's will be cancelled. That becomes xy. So you can see x is no more common, so we move to y. This is y squared and this is y. So move to y. So use y now. So this becomes one of the y's here will be cancelled. That becomes 3y, and the y here, which is 1, will be off. Will become 2x. So meaning that the HCF of this will be the product of this. So we try to multiply them. 2 times 3 times x times y, and that becomes 6xy. So that is the final answer. Finding the LCM of HCF of algebraic expression It's just like finding the normal, finding the HCF of normal figures. So, but the difference is just the algebraic numbers. And just know that when you divide, when you are dividing with x or y, it's only cancel one of them. And in using this method to find the HCF, you only use common factors. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.